everybody. Welcome to Not Your Average Sports Chick, episode 4. Thank you for joining us again. This week we're going to talk a little bit of football, even though I told you we weren't going to really talk football, but football's never really over. So we're going to talk a little bit of football. Free agency begins March 9th. Excited for that.
Yep.
That combines this past week. Robert Griffin III, otherwise known as RG3, is not going back to the Redskins, according
Shocker.
to Bruce Allen, who came out today and basically said, yep, we're not bringing him back. Kirk
Yep.
Cousins is our man, and they're trying to rework a contract with them right now. Michigan State alum, Kirk Cousins.
Great.
But
Saw him. I wanted him for the Cardinals before we got Palmer. I'm glad Shanahan picked him up. I think he was great. I turned it on at the right time. And, these things developed. I think he's developing right.
yeah, I think so too. I think he's a good fit. But I think RG3 is a great quarterback also.
Yeah.
Baylor alum.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he's going to do well somewhere else. And it looks like there's other teams that are interested in him. I mean, he was the 2011 Heisman Trophy winner. Talented kid. He's got a great arm. He's great for the clubhouse.
Yeah, I'd kind of like
he
to
won
see
the
him
rookie
not
year
be
in 2012.
Yep. Not be a Heisman Trophy failure, for lack of a better word.
Which there's a lot of Heisman Trophy
Yeah, he's
failures.
a good kid. He deserves it.
But yeah, so there's a lot of rumors going around. The Cowboys are one rumor. The Eagles are another rumor. The 49ers. Now, I could see him going to any of these. There's a couple of these teams that are going to be looking for a quarterback in the draft. Somebody like a Paxton Lynch. Then you have the Cowboys who are looking at Johnny Manziel, who came from the Cleveland Browns, who are also looking for a quarterback.
Shocker again.
But obviously, Jerry Jones is not going to get Johnny Manziel now because
what was
of
Jerry
obvious
Jones'
reasons.
fascination with Manziel?
I'm not really sure.
Tickets?
It could be the Texas boy thing too.
Yep.
But
sell tickets. I mean,
yeah, so I guess sell tickets. He likes the drama though.
I know.
But RG3 might be a good fit in Texas. He's also a Texas boy, but I don't know if he would work with Jason Garrett's offense. So that's a little bit of a challenge. Then you had said before Chip Kelly might
Yep.
be a good fit on Chip Kelly's offense, and they desperately need a franchise
I
quarterback.
think that's the place where if I was him, that's where I'd end up, because I know they run a lot of the same plays in college. I mean, he's a college coach in the NFL. I think he's got a lot of trick plays. Didn't work out, and that's when he went for Sam Bradford. I was like,
Yeah, and I didn't think Sam Bradford was going to work out that well.
Yeah.
You have to look at the Cleveland Browns, too, because they have Hugh Jackson now, and he was offensive coordinator for the Bengals last year.
Yeah.
And Dalton had the
Amazing,
best passer rating. I think he's had in his career, 106.3.
Yeah.
I mean, if he could do that with Dalton, and I think Dalton's a pretty good quarterback. I mean, RG3 is a very talented athlete, so I don't see him not fitting in somewhere else. The ACL tear took him back a little bit. He never really got into the groove with the Redskins, but
Things changed. The other guy came in. It was just one of those.
Didn't work out.
Yeah. Jay Gruden's got his guy. I think, move on. Get a new start. I think and that's how these things happen.
Well.
Yeah. I'm all Niners, so I think that's where he fit in the best.
Well, I think Philadelphia. I could see him in Philadelphia, and I don't think he should go to Cleveland. Cleveland's probably going to go after Paxton anyway. But seriously. Anyway, staying on the realm of football, let's talk a little bit about Rob Gronkowski.
Yo, Gronk.
Yeah. He had a booze cruise this week.
Booze cruise!
Huge booze cruise. It looked like a lot of fun. I mean, I don't know why we didn't get an invite.
Yeah. Love Gronk. No love.
But
we can party with the best of them.
There's been a lot of talk about his little booze cruise. He did offer a couple $10,000 to bang in front of everybody. I'm not really sure if they took him up on that offer. I don't think they did. But, yeah, that seems to be one of the reports.
When did this happen?
On the booze cruise that we weren't invited to.
Oh.
That's when it happened, I think.
Got to get on that booze cruise.
Yeah.
That really happened?
Seriously. Anyway, so there's a few players that are talking about it. Victor Cruz came out and said that, he gets away with this stuff because he's always been doing it, and he's just... people are used to it.
Yeah, Victor's just hating. He just want to be on the booze cruise.
Well, maybe he got an invite. Who knows? Well,
True.
No, I don't play for the Giants.
So,
I don't
you think he has
invite.
ulterior motives?
But there's other players that have come out, not saying any names, and they're saying that they think that there's a serious race issue here because if somebody like Cam Newton was partying the way Gronk parties and taking pictures with porn stars and whatnot, then there would be a major issue. Which I tend to say I don't really necessarily think it's a race thing, because I think there's other athletes that could be doing it that it would be an issue also. But I do think that Gronk somewhat gets a pass because his entire career he's been like this, and he's goofed off, and everyone thinks it's fun-loving, and it hasn't affected his play. He hasn't had off-the-field trouble. I think if he had gotten a DUI or if something else had happened along those lines, I think it would be more of an issue.
Nobody's gotten hurt, man. He's just Gronk being Gronk. He's, he produces on the field and he stays out of trouble.
Yeah, which, I mean...
He likes porn stars. Apparently likes people to have sex in front of her.
Yeah.
And good for you, dude. You're an animal. Go on the booze cruise, man. Take some time off. You know, you got to lick those ones. They didn't win the Super Bowl, so what are you going to do?
Yes, very, very, very true. I have to go with that. So have fun on the booze cruise and drink it up. There's always
next
year.
Gronk.
Always next year. Moving on to baseball. So it's baseball, in case you guys haven't noticed. Spring training started. Pitchers and catchers, position players, everybody's reported. Grapefruit League, Cactus League, you name it. So Red Sox slugger, I don't even know if you want to really call him a slugger since he had the worst year of his career last year. Pablo Sandoval came to camp very out of shape, which isn't really a surprise because he's never really been in shape. But people are having a little bit of an issue with it because he didn't produce last year and he signed a 5-year, $95 million contract. And in Red Sox Nation, if you sign a contract that large and you're not producing, there's going to be a little bit of a problem.
Yeah, they don't forgive.
So,
They're pretty hard fans. Correct me if I'm wrong. And maybe he's the guy. Was that the nickname Panda?
Yes.
He's the Panda, right?
Yes,
yeah.
he's
Okay.
Panda. He's a Panda.
Yeah. Give some guy some slack, man. He's a Panda.
Yeah,
he's playing ball.
Pretty
He's a
much.
Panda guy. Whatever.
Yeah. But I can't blame people for saying, he said he lost 6% body fat since last year. Which I don't know if I necessarily believe that, but why would he lie? I mean, maybe, but there's a few pictures that are a little suspect, and like the one you're going to see here. But who knows? There's plenty of time left, and maybe he'll rebound. Maybe it was first year jitters with the Red Sox. I mean, that could have totally been it. I know. I grew up in New England. I know what it's like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Rough crowd.
Exactly. You play New York or Boston, and you're not producing. They're going to let you know. You're going to hear it. Rightfully so. It's the way it is. Whatever. Anyway, staying on the realm of baseball, moving on to Cespedes, Met slugger, comes into camp 3 days in a row with 3 pretty nice whips.
Yeah.
First day, your average F-250, like a $60,000 car. Pretty nice. Second day was your $61,000 custom-made Polaris, which was awesome.
3-wheel Batmobile.
So awesome.
I know. I think that thing might have hovered up to at one point or something.
So I would totally drive that around LA. I don't know how I would do on the 405 with that thing, but I mean, I would try at least. Are you even allowed to drive that out here?
Good luck. There's one parked by my gym. I see it all the time on the side of the road, and I've seen them it's what they're it's like a tricycle. It's weird.
Could be the next ride.
Yeah.
Then
Polaris.
$400,000 custom-made Lamborghini with flames on the exhaust. Pretty sweet.
It was pretty sweet.
Funny little story with that one too. You heard about the waffles?
Yes, the waffles.
So he's super superstitious, like a lot of athletes are, and he only likes round waffles. So he actually gave somebody his car, his Lamborghini, to borrow to go get a round waffle maker to bring back to camp so he could have his round waffles. Okay. The man likes to eat, and he's superstitious.
If that's what keeps him on track, his Lamborghini, his Polaris, his truck, and his round waffles, get it.
Hey, as long as he's producing, I'm sure the Mets don't really care why and how. And I would have been totally fine to take his Lamborghini and go grab waffles. Yeah, he's not bad. He's in good shape. So
we'll go from the booze cruise to the Lamborghini, and we'll get waffles.
Yeah. Yeah, that actually sounds like a good idea.
That's awesome.
Life of an athlete. Anyway, we're going to wrap it up. Thank you for joining us again. I want to give a shout out to my girls on NotYourAverageSportsChick.com. Fabulous writers. I have my girl Brittany Ware from Detroit, my girl Kara Jackman from Boston, my close friend Danielle Megan, that's also from New England but resides out here with me. Check us out on NotYourAverageSportsChick.com. On Twitter, Not Your Average Sports Chick. Instagram, Not Your Average Sports Chick. And stay tuned because we have a huge interview coming up with an NFL agent next week in Newport Beach that we're extremely excited about.
And let us know which one of those whips you guys liked the most on her stuff, not mine, okay? Her stuff.